Hey, beautiful people, it's LaMondre. There are a lot of buzzwords going around right now, and one of those buzzwords is manifestation. Now, some people call it the law of attraction. Other people simply call it faith. Well, I wanted to share with you something that has happened with me recently that I just believe is just an example of faith, an example of manifestation, an example of the power of attraction. So about a year ago, probably back in September of 2019, I started a podcast. It's called 5P with LaMondre. And when I started this podcast, I said one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to speak before the UN in a year. And I explicitly said in a year, I want to speak before the UN. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't because of ego or anything like that. I just felt like the message that I was trying to deliver with my podcast, and frankly, with many of the things that I do, that I wanted to be able to present it on a world stage. Now, when I said that a year ago, I had no idea how that would happen. I didn't have an avenue or a way that I knew of that I could easily get there, but I knew that it was something that I wanted to do. And I shared that with a few close friends. I told them within a year, I want to speak before the UN. And here's the cool thing. You know, sometimes you say things and you tell people and they'll be like, good, that's a good goal. Let me tell you what my friend said. It was like, you know what? In a year, you'll be speaking before the UN. Several of them did that. Well, last Thursday, I had the opportunity to speak before the UN. It was with the ILO, the International Labor Organization's Global Business and Disability Network, and I addressed people from around the world. And it was amazing because I was able to moderate a panel where we talked about some really important issues that's affecting our communities right now. And I want to tell you, I'm not telling you this to brag or to boast about what I was able to do, but what I am telling you this for is to help encourage you, to let you know if there is something that you want to do, if it's something positive that you want to manifest in your world or attract to yourself or simply have the faith to achieve, I want you to know it's possible. Now, this didn't just happen because I wanted it to happen. I set the goal. I said this is what I wanted to do, and I worked towards it. And I put it out in the universe. And when I did that, the universe, my faith, attraction said, yes, you can do it. And here are the opportunities that will lead to you doing that. Hear me and hear me clearly. The thing that you want to do, if it's uplifting, if it's encouraging, if it's something positive, if it's for the betterment of yourself and of mankind, go for it. Do it. Be brave enough to put it out into the world and watch what happens. Because not only do you want to put it into the world, but also put in the work to make it happen and network with the people who are going to support you, who are going to push you in that direction. And you be a support to them as well. One of the things that I've learned through this journey is that, first of all, it is not a singular pursuit and it is not necessarily easy. And there are going to be times where you absolutely have no idea how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but you just have to know that it's going to happen. The other thing that I would say on this is the reason I said be brave enough to put it out there is because of this. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but it is moving forward in spite of the fears. And I will tell you, I was nervous. And I'm a speaker. That's what I do. But this was probably the most nervous that I've been before a presentation in a very long time. But I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I was bold enough to put it out there and bold enough to put the work in and bold enough to make it happen. And I'll tell you, again, it wasn't just me. It was my friends supporting me. This would not have been possible without Rue Global Impact, the company that I work with. Deborah Rue, the CEO of the company. It was her connections that made that happen. It was her faith that believed in me enough that I could handle such a heavy topic. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for where I am right now. It was friends like Tyler and Oliver. When I told her that this is what I wanted to do, you know what her response was? In a year, that's what you'll do. And that's exactly what happened. And again, I'm not saying this as a way of boasting or bragging. In fact, had it not been for this COVID-19 thing, we would have been in Geneva, Switzerland doing this. But because of the COVID-19 situation, I did this from my 1-bedroom apartment right here in Columbia, South Carolina. So it's not about where you are. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about what accolades hang on the wall. It's not even about what you've done previously in life, but it's about you setting a direction and moving forward. So again, I just wanted to make this video to encourage you and to let you know what's happened in my life. And believe me, there are so many more things to come that I'm really excited about. And I can't wait for those things to happen. But I want you to be along that ride with me. And I also want to hear what's happening in your life or what it is that you want to happen in your life. Because I want to support you. I want to agree with you. I want to help you by faith manifest this thing. So I'm LaMondre, reminding you that today is the perfect day to begin living on purpose. Live big, live full, live authentic, and let's go.